There comes a hard moment when you can no longer deceive yourself. Your life is not breaking down because of chances or fate, but because everything is out of place. Inside you live powerful ambitions, deep desires screaming to be seen, yet they are crushed under piles of disorder you created yourself. The messy room, the unfocused thinking, the noise that never stops pulling your attention in every direction. These are not small problems. They are silent destroyers of the life you could have lived. The world does not reward confusion. It responds to precision, direction, and discipline. Push yourself to create structure. Do not wait until you feel ready. Readiness is built through action. Strength is not found in sudden motivation, but in steady, intentional movement. You cannot climb upward while your mind remains buried in chaos. Begin with what is in front of you. Fix your environment. Command your schedule. Train your thoughts. Every step toward order strengthens your grip on your future. Once you control your daily life, you gain power over your direction. Let this sink in. People without structure imagine success. People with structure produce it. The line between those who struggle and those who dominate is not intelligence, not luck. It is discipline in daily systems. When your time is mapped, your targets are set, and your surroundings push you forward, you become unstoppable. Those who wait for emotions to lift them remain weak. Those who build routines create their own fuel. Force yourself to design your days. Force yourself to move with purpose. Force yourself to maintain control when you feel resistance inside. Each victory over delay sharpens you. Each moment of organization multiplies your strength. Success follows the person who leads himself, who handles time like a weapon and not a toy. Do not confuse freedom with laziness. True freedom is created through control. A well-structured life brings calm, accuracy, and power. A disordered man spends years going in circles. A disciplined man makes time bend in his favor. So stand up and rebuild your structure. Remove the weight from your surroundings and silence the chaos inside. Create habits so firm that failure has nowhere to enter. Master your hours before they destroy your future. Choose effort over comfort, because the second you impose order on your life, you stop merely existing and begin ruling your direction. Strength grows where structure exists. Without control, progress dies. A careless mind becomes a graveyard where potential fades away. Every unplanned day cuts away at who you could become. Greatness cannot live in disorder. It chokes in wasted moments and messy thinking. If you crave power, awareness, and growth, restore balance to your life. Not later, not someday, this moment. Every minute without discipline is stolen from your tomorrow. Look closely. The people who rise are not always the most talented. They are the most prepared. They know their mission, manage their time, and guard their attention like gold. Those who wander through life waiting for change are eventually crushed by their own lack of control. Reality is blunt. Either you shape your life, or your lack of structure shapes your downfall. Order is not just a habit. It is the base of success. Without discipline, everything falls apart. You cannot think straight inside disorder. You cannot dream boldly when your time is drowning in noise. And you cannot grow when your days are ruled by reaction instead of direction. Structure creates dominance. It converts aimless work into visible progress. It molds scattered effort into unstoppable drive. When you identify what truly matters and move toward it every single day, your life gains sharpness. Discipline becomes the line separating confusion from command. You must teach yourself to take control even when your feelings fight back. That inner voice whispering, later, not now, is the very reason most people remain average. Do not debate it. Do not negotiate with it. Destroy it with action, fast, firm, without mercy. The more you impose order on your habits, the stronger your control grows over your reality. The one who commands his hours commands his destiny. You cannot build anything powerful on unfinished work and a distracted mind. Every great figure you admire was shaped by structure. They engineered their days. They shaped their environments. They moved with direction, not chance. They knew consistency creates power. When excitement disappears, discipline carries you. When motivation fades, order keeps you moving. It's not about flawlessness. It's about precision. Ask yourself, how much time has disorganization stolen from you? How many chances did you miss because you were not prepared? Because your attention was scattered, buried under worthless distractions? You wouldn't enter a war without your weapon. So why approach life with a cluttered mind? The unprepared are always late, not because they lack ability, but because they lack readiness. And the future does not wait for people who are not ready. Force control into your world. Shape your surroundings until they reflect authority. Cleanliness is not decoration. It is a message to your subconscious that you are in charge. Design your day before it designs you. Let structure become your defense against delay. When you live intentionally instead of drifting, you become unbreakable. Your focus tightens. Your purpose gets louder. Your life gains rhythm. That rhythm is what transforms ordinary people into forces of achievement. Never ignore the power of simple disciplined actions. Waking up on time, writing your plan, completing what you begin. These habits look small, but they build an unshakable core inside you. Every organized day strengthens your identity. Every structured moment sharpens your thinking. You begin to feel authority within yourself, something chaos can never provide. You stop being pushed by life and start pulling it in your direction. People who live in disorder carry stress like a permanent weight because their world is a storm they refuse to control. But when order enters, peace follows. When clarity appears, confidence rises. Decision-making becomes faster. Thinking becomes stronger. Movement becomes fearless. You are no longer a victim of circumstances. You become the designer. That is the real power of organization. It puts you in command of every moment. Expect resistance. Your emotions will challenge you. Your habits will pull at you. Comfort will lie to you, but you must push through. Discipline is built through discomfort. Each time you choose structure over temptation, you grow stronger. Each time you plan and execute, you prove to yourself who is in control. That is how power is created, through intentional consistency. Never forget this. Disorder doesn't only steal your hours, it takes your future. It pulls you into confusion. It drains your strength. It leaves you wandering instead of winning. But structure does the opposite. It multiplies your effort, sharpens your attention, and speeds up your progress. Order is the hidden code behind achievement. The gap between those who struggle and those who dominate is not skill, it is systems, not feelings. But follow through. So rise. Step into leadership over your own life. Do not surrender another day to mess and misdirection. Bring alignment to your thoughts. Clean your space. Discipline your habits. Clarify your mission. Build a system so solid that storms cannot break it. Control your time, and you take control of your existence. Replace confusion with clarity, and life gains direction. Disorder destroys progress. Structure multiplies it. The moment you accept that truth, your climb becomes inevitable. Discipline is where real strength begins. Without it, ability fades, potential rots, and dreams collapse under inconsistency. Every winner, every warrior, every powerful story starts with one principle. Self-control determines direction. It is the invisible engine that turns weak plans into unstoppable action. You may hope, you may dream, you may wish endlessly, but without disciplined movement, your power remains trapped beneath excuses. Discipline is not just language, it is a blade that divides the successful from the almost. Understand this, nothing obeys laziness. Life does not favor those waiting for the perfect mood or the right time. Power is owned by those who move when it's uncomfortable, who continue when their mind screams to stop. That is discipline. Doing what must be done long after emotion disappears. Anyone can work while inspired. That proves nothing. Real power is revealed when you act without desire, when your body aches, when your mind feels heavy, and you still move forward. That is where strength is born. Discipline creates self-respect, first within you, then in the world around you. When you keep your word to yourself, even in small things, trust begins to grow. Weakness loses its voice. Delay loses its power. Each time you defeat the urge to quit, you weld another piece into the armor of your character. Discipline is the silent engineer behind every victory. It does not seek praise. It does not beg for attention. It works unseen, turning chaos into clarity and effort into achievement. Most people don't fail from lack of ability. They fail from lack of control. They live by mood, not by mission. One day driven, the next drained. They allow feelings to command actions, and in doing so, they surrender authority over their future. Discipline does not ask how you feel. It demands alignment. It teaches you this: emotions change, Commitment does not. You cannot build greatness with lazy patterns. You cannot conquer life while serving comfort. Comfort is the disease. Discipline is the cure. You must train your thoughts to obey, not the other way around. Control begins in the mind before it appears in behavior. When the alarm calls you into the future, the voice of comfort will whisper, just a few more minutes, crush it. When your body aches and your goals feel distant, your mind will whisper, rest today, crush that voice. Every time you reject weakness, you grow stronger. Every time you rise when it's easier to stay down, your power expands. Greatness is never handed to the emotional. It is earned by the disciplined. Discipline is freedom in disguise. It appears as control, yet it liberates. A person who cannot master himself is a slave to laziness, distraction, and fear. But a person who commands his mind, habits, and time becomes unstoppable. Living with discipline means you are no longer dragged by temptation. You are guided by purpose. Peace comes naturally because your path is clear. Every moment counts. Every action moves you toward your mission. True freedom is not doing whatever you want. It is having the strength to do what must be done. There are no shortcuts to greatness. Every transformative story, every achievement you admire rests on one principle: relentless discipline. The athlete trains long after others rest. The builder works through fatigue. The visionary stays focused while the world loses attention. They are not superhuman. They are consistent. They understand that repetition builds reputation. Steady effort creates unshakable results. Discipline transforms ordinary effort into extraordinary outcomes. With discipline, your perspective changes. You stop chasing quick wins and start investing in long-term strength. You stop reacting and begin directing. You no longer ask, "Can I do this?" You declare, "I will do this." Your time becomes sacred, your actions deliberate, your energy priceless. The undisciplined waste their strength on trivial things. The disciplined focus their energy on building empires. It is not about perfection, it is about persistence. You will stumble, you will fail, but discipline teaches you to rise immediately. Every failure becomes feedback, every challenge training. Discipline fortifies your spirit and sharpens your focus. It makes you immune to excuses and weakness. The more you practice it, the more you see this is not punishment, it is preparation. Every early morning, every hard choice, every sacrifice, they are shaping something greater inside: character, control, and confidence. When discipline becomes second nature, motivation is no longer needed. You move because movement is your identity. You act because your mind follows purpose, not emotion. That is when you become dangerous. When your actions depend on who you are, not how you feel, an unshakable mind always rises. So force yourself to be disciplined. No one else will do it for you. Life does not hand success to the soft-hearted. It belongs to those who demand it through consistency. Eliminate distractions. Structure your time. Build habits that serve your mission. Keep your promises, even when unseen. Be your own commander. Discipline is not just the foundation of power. It is power itself. When you earn it, nothing can stop you. You can achieve everything, overcome anything, and become unstoppable. Every wasted minute in disorder delays your dreams. Time is life's most relentless currency. It waits for no one. It does not return what is lost. Every distracted moment, every unstructured hour, every day without order quietly steals your future. You may not notice it, but it is happening all the same. Your dreams grow colder as you scroll. Your purpose fades while you delay. Your potential suffocates under the weight of your own disorder. The truth is harsh. Every second lost to chaos pushes your destiny further away. And the worst part, those seconds are gone forever. Disorder is not harmless. It is a silent killer of ambition. It doesn't strike suddenly. It drains slowly. One skipped task becomes two. One postponed goal becomes habit. Soon, you wake up surrounded by unfinished plans and wasted time. You may blame circumstances, but the real enemy isn't outside. It lives within. It's the lack of structure, the failure to prioritize, the acceptance of confusion. These are why your dreams remain dreams. Every minute spent without direction adds another brick between you and your future. You must confront it. Disorder is weakness disguised as comfort. It makes you feel busy while achieving nothing. It keeps you moving but prevents progress. You tell yourself you're working hard, yet deep down, you know it's just chaos dressed up as productivity. The difference between achievers and wishers is not luck or intelligence. It is structure. An organized mind turns time into a tool. A disorganized mind turns time into an enemy. Every dream comes with a pricey discipline. You cannot protect your vision while clinging to disorder. You cannot build a future with scattered attention. You must master your schedule, your surroundings, your thoughts. Each minute you control brings you closer to your goal. Each minute wasted pushes it further away. Time honors those who respect order. When you plan your day with purpose and guard your focus like treasure, you move with power. When you allow your day to control you, chaos enslaves you. Look at your life patterns. How many dreams have been delayed because you weren't prepared? How many opportunities slipped away because your plans, priorities, and path were disorganized? Success doesn't wait. It moves quickly, and only the ready catch it. Every minute you spend organizing is an investment. Every minute in confusion is a debt you will repay with regret. Disorder makes you reactive. You spend time extinguishing fires instead of building empires. You chase emergencies instead of executing priorities. You may feel exhausted, but it isn't physical. It is mental. A cluttered mind cannot create. A scattered spirit cannot rise. Disorganized thoughts lead to lost direction, leaking energy through countless distractions. Bring order into your life, and everything changes. Focus sharpens, energy multiplies. You stop chasing and start commanding. The true success is built on structure, not spontaneity. Every remarkable achievement comes from organization. The disciplined person plans every hour. The undisciplined wastes them. The organized owns time. The disorganized is owned by it. Do not blame fate for the consequences of confusion. The world belongs to those who plan, prepare, and act with precision. This is not mere control, it is creation. If you seek true power, start by creating order. Begin with your surroundings. Clear them. Simplify them. Let them reflect clarity. Then move to your time. Plan your days before they begin. Guard your mornings. Close your nights with reflection. When you live intentionally, not by accident, you feel alive again. You notice progress because your energy finally moves in the same direction as your purpose. That alignment turns wasted minutes into milestones of achievement. Remember, the clock never stops. Every minute is either an investment or a loss. Those who rise are not the ones with more hours. They are the ones who manage them with precision. The same 24 hours that create a millionaire can also create failure. The difference is order. The successful treat every minute as a soldier, sending it into battle with purpose. The unprepared let minutes drift like leaves in the wind. Every day, you choose which side you serve. Stop giving your time to chaos. Stop surrendering to distraction. Stop delaying your life by refusing to organize it. Power belongs to the one who controls his minutes. Minutes become hours. Hours become days. Days become destiny. Wasting a single day doesn't just cost 24 hours. It costs the chance to move closer to the life you were meant to build. Every second lost to disorder delays your dreams. One day you may wake and realize your dream didn't die. It was just never given time to live. Don't let that happen. Order your thoughts. Order your space. Order your actions. Treat every hour like a diamond because it is. Time is the currency of greatness, and only those who spend it wisely can ever purchase freedom. From this moment on, let no minute slip away. Turn chaos into control. Transform confusion into clarity. Convert hesitation into action. When you master your time, you master your life. When your life is in order, your dreams arrive. They no longer wait. Your environment mirrors your mind. One cleans, the other strengthens. Look around you right now. Your room, your desk, the scattered clothes, the dust settling. It all speaks louder than you think. Your surroundings are not just physical. They reflect your inner world. A cluttered space reveals a cluttered mind. A disordered environment exposes a distracted spirit. And when your environment is chaotic, it feeds that chaos back into you, stealing focus, draining energy, and suffocating motivation. You cannot expect clarity while surrounded by confusion. You cannot find peace living in disorder. If you want sharper thoughts, begin by clearing the space that holds them. Cleaning your environment is not just moving objects. It is moving energy. It creates room for growth, focus, and calm. Organization is not about tidiness. It is about creating power.